Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard-tastic stream. And it's I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single Zagard. And I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends. And it is another wonderful, beautiful, magical Mondays here in the Dragon's Den, where we will be playing some more Satisfactory for you, my fellow nerd friends. How are you all doing this beautiful week? Hello, 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 Yuki. Yes, we are going to be playing more of your favorite type of game, thinking games. Let's hope that the playlist works this time. Oh, I should probably up the volume on it a bit. Yeah, this playlist actually needs a little oomph to it. Tell me, can you hear it? If you can't really fully hear it, that's fine. It's a very quiet playlist. So it should just kind of mellow out into the background. So we're playing more Satisfactory. I know we got to get to finishing Expedition 33, but I just kind of want to chill. I've been feeling super low energy every Monday, and being able to just chill in Satisfactory has been awesome. During the weekend, I got further than I've ever gotten before. Sorry, I'm scratching a goblin, giving him little pets, because he's a good boy. Good goblin. He's all sleepy. What? What's with you? He's looking at me like, I'm mad you didn't give me ham. So there were a few things. First, I finished Tier 3, so now we're on Tier 4, or Phase 4, I should say. We finished Phase 4, we're on Phase... We finished Phase 3, we're on Phase 4. Got there in the end, chat. Got there in the end. Second, I noticed... I'm gonna actually turn this down. Oh, I just realized I have so many tabs open right now. Give me a second to close some of these. Turn this down just a smidgen. Put it at 50%. So I noticed that our industrial encased industrial beams are running low, so we need to upgrade that. And off stream, I already upgraded this part of this of it, the foundries. And then I noticed that these need a little bit of help because they're not getting quite enough concrete, maybe? No, they are. Okay. Then I'm going to see if we can boost these. We'll put one in each of them for now. Let's see. How much concrete? We're doing 113 concrete per minute. And how much... I'm really loving these conveyor throughput monitors. It makes it easier to do all the math. So 113 concrete per minute, and that's going to need a minute to check that. So 113 divided by 3 is 37.6. Okay. Oh, it's just one more than what we're making now. So that's not enough. And is this going down? Yeah, this has been going down. So we need to upgrade our concrete factory. So we're going to go over this way to do that. A cling clang. I don't get why people... I mean, I get why people don't like Kling Klang, but I love Kling Klang. Kling Klang is such a cute Pokemon. Oh, thank you for letting me know about the gameplay. Holy heck. I always forget to swap over when I just do it right away. It's okay, you haven't seen anything much. Nothing happened. Okay, so we're upgrading. This one will start pumping out how much per second? 120. Okay, that's a good amount. And while we're here, we might as well recolor everything. Because we upgraded the coloring of our whole base from this kind of lavender to more of a deep purple. Because while I don't mind lavender, in some lights it looks like a pink that I'm not a fan of, if I'm being 100% honest. And then we'll upgrade that one. So this should... This is also at 120. So this... I didn't mean to do that. Ah, look bad. People might be like, but I liked the lavender pink. Well, too bad. I'm the one who has to look at it all day. It's my damn factory. There's a lot of... I wish there was a button in-game that I didn't need a mod for. That just auto-swapped the colors. You know what I mean? Because look at that. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible color, but I just like this deep purple so much more. It's a more Buzz Lightyear color, which is what I was going for in the first place, because I love Buzz Lightyear. And now this one's also at 120? Yeah. I'm glad my main factory is the color I like. Oops, didn't want to do that. Maybe I should have these black so they still show it's oil. And then how much? These move 270, so yeah. We're gonna speed this whole conveyor up. That way we're making sure that it's getting maximum input. Even I don't care if there's overflow and bottleneck, so long as we're getting production out. Like, yeah, overflow, bottleneck, cringe. Not having the stuff that we need, giga cringe. Now let's see if this is going up or down. Well, it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute for all the improvements to come through. this was at 2 something before. Now it's at 335. Okay. So it's 330, let's say 340. 340 per minute. Times 5. Thank you, Albert, for telling me about this. This is very helpful. 1,000. No, wait, we should divide it by 5. What am I doing? 68 per minute. So this is currently at 22 per minute. And what do we say? 68 per minute. Let's see. Can we get this to 68? Oh, it's already at... No, I'm gonna peg it. This is how many it's taking in. So never mind. This is fine. We don't need to waste these. Lavender is cool. Lavender cool is cool. Giga cringe movesy. Listen here, you. Oh, I have to sneeze. Question of the day: which do you fear more, conveyor spaghetti or power grid failure? Are you okay, Sush? Did I spook you? You okay? My cat went meow when I sneezed. Okay, let's see. So we're making 113 per minute, more or less. Let me just double check to make sure that's correct. 225 times 5. No, is it 225 or 22.5? 112 per minute. Okay. 30. What's 36 times 3? 108. So I can up it by 4 per minute for the concrete. So let's... So 40 per minute. $6.5. 6.6. Let's do a 6.6. Yeah. Gesundheit. Wait a minute. I thought you were Canadian. Okay, this isn't good. So we're taking out 19 per minute and making 6.6 times 3. 19.8. Oh, okay. We're going up. We're gonna be going up. Okay, cool. So once this backlogs here, we'll let it backlog here real quick. Oh, there's a little shining guy down there we could get. I'm not gonna do that yet. Let's let it backlog into a full stack and see what happens. Actually, wait, I can speed that process up just a bit. There we go. Now we'll let it go through the conveyors, see how much we're actually producing. I know that's clipping, but this is more important than clipping. I'll just put it on both sides so that way we can just check. This is just going to say 120 per minute. Well, you know, let's upgrade this for like 1 second. I'm an idiot. Upgrading that won't do anything. Papega. Lavender, spaghetti is way spookier because I am German spy. German spy. What is this being? What is our excess being fed into, anyways? Yeah, I'm gonna go check. Really, for me, power grid failure is scarier than spaghetti. A spaghetti setup, personally. I forgot that you can use shift to basically sprint on this, which is really nice of the devs. And then there's also momentum. One of the reasons I love this game is it has one of my favorite natural game mechanics, as I like to call them. Momentum. I love momentum in games. When your speed feels like it does something, oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so this goes into here, which we know about. We have a huge depot of it. Thankfully, we doubled up on our excess. And currently, what is this? Oh, right, we're not making enough of our frame, modular frames, but that's fine. It's taking 10 per minute. Should be making, so that's 20 per minute because we have 2 of these on. Right, okay, so let's see, let's head back. Oh, I could have taken the train. Oh well. I don't know the schedule of my own train. Momentum is pretty sick. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I wasn't a huge fan. I haven't been a huge fan of recent Sonic games. Because I grew up on Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes, and those had momentum in them. And yeah, it makes it hard at times, but it feels so smooth when you get it. When you're like, oh, I just do this and this and this, and you're just like, bam, 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 bam. And then modern Sonic games kind of got rid of the momentum for speed boosting instead. Because the visual of just having a speed boost is more engaging for some people than the momentum buildup, which requires macro mechanics. Okay, so we need 20 a minute. And we're making, what is it? 6.6 times 3. Making just under 20 a minute. Will this be too much? Let's see. Yeah. That takes 90. So what's this again? 67.5 plus 90. 157.5. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be fine. I don't need it to be that fast. I just like it being fast. Now how much do we're making 157.5. Okay, what's 157.5? 157.5 divided by 3. 52.5. So we could... Can you... $8.5? So 8.7, I can make 8.7 per minute. That should be fine. Let's test it out. Titanfall is some pretty satisfying. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard Titanfall doesn't seem like it would be that satisfying, and then you play it and you're like, oh my god, that's schmoove. You're schmooving. What's 120 divided by 3? 40 a minute. Okay, so let's... So if we're making 8.7 times, let's see, 8.7 times 3. 8 times 3 is, oh, I gotta start forcing myself to do some mental math. So 7 times 3 is 21, so 24. So a little over 24. 26.1. That's pretty good. Having an excess of 6.1, I think that'll make things better for the overall factory. Okay, now we need to check out the rest of our factory while we're going back. We're just gonna clean this up. Part of me wants to play Titanfall. I want to try and start playing games that people will watch more. Maybe I'll start doing a Minecraft stream. And I'll think of a cool idea to do with that. And I'll have Andrew join me in Minecraft along with Claire. Where they can join for the... Ooh, and maybe even we'll like let subscribers and viewers in too. Ooh, would that be fun, chat? You don't have to join whenever, all the time, and I'll leave the server up. But, we'll make some rules. We'll think of some rules to make the server fun, but only certain people are allowed. You gotta buy in. For 2 reasons. 1, I don't want the server to get overrun with randos who just want to fuck around in the server. And 2, it would pay for the server costs. I love Titanfall and all, but I don't think you'd pull many viewers from it. Yeah, unfortunately, if I'm not a moist critical, I can't just play random games and get away with it. That being said, I'm doing that now. I would totally be down to like do a fun, chill Minecraft stream though. And then Andrew could learn the ropes and things. And I could actually finish the game for once. I've never finished Minecraft. I've done a lot of stuff in Minecraft, but I've never finished it, so to speak, you know, getting to the Ender Dragon. I've also never memorized a lot of the base recipes. Okay, so we gotta fix up our mod frames. We are running out of mod frames. Let's head to our mod frames factory. No, wait. This way. Why did I close off that hallway? That was weird. Okay, I just noticed something. So, Ukes. I started watching a new anime recently. It's not a very good anime per se, but it's not a bad anime either. It's just very generic in a lot of ways. It's a generic harem fantasy anime. But it's so far it's fun. I like the world building in it. That's what I'll say. I think the world building is really good. If you're curious, I'll tell you the name of it. Generic harem fantasy, that narrows it down so much. Yeah, the word generic. Let me try and guess. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It came out within the last 3 seasons, I'll say that. Maybe last year. I'm not 100% certain on that, to be honest. This makes my modular frames? Yes. Okay, so this needs 2 per minute. Oh, it needs to wait to get to the next set. It makes 2 per minute. It needs 12 rods. Ah, all these spots that I missed when recoloring my factory stick out like a sore thumb. Is it the Country Bumpkin one? No, actually, I'd say it's not a generic harem fantasy. Country Bumpkin I actually think is good. It's not a generic Country Bumpkin not a generic harem anime. You think it might be, but it's not. Yes, all the girls swoon over him, but he's always like, no, I'm too old for you. And he's just like a good guy. Okay, so that makes 10 per minute now. Let's focus on the reinforced plate. So 3 per minute is 9. I need 9 per minute. So this makes 10 per minute. So one excess, that's fine. And let's see if any of the rest of the factory. So this needs 30 iron plates per minute. Let's see if we're making 30 iron plates per minute. We're making... Yeah, we're definitely making 30 per minute. We're making 20, 40... We can actually lower this. $20, $40, $5. So we can put this down to... 10? No, 5. So that way it's 10 and 10. 5 plus 20. 10 plus 20 is 30 iron plates per minute. And then that's... Oh, each one needs 30. So I need a total of 60 iron plates per minute. I'm stupid. So this should go back up to 20. So we're at 40, 50. I need this one to go to 10. So now it's 10, 20, that's 50. And I need 60. There we go. Okay, so now it'll be making 60 iron plates per minute. So iron plate production will be fine. Let's check our screws. 60 times 2 is 120. I need 120 per minute. This one's making 10, 40, 80. So this is 100 per minute. 120. So now we'll be making 120 per minute. Now we'll leave that for now. Let's see how our rods are doing. So we need 3 per minute. I'm just going to double check. 3. I'll actually bring this down to 2 per minute just to be safe. No, wait. What am I doing? I need 3 per minute times 3. So 9 per minute. And then each of these is making 5 per minute, right? So we'll bring this one down to 4 per minute. Just so that way screws and iron plates aren't sucking up too much of our resources. Actually, we'll make this one to 4 per minute. Specifically fantasy, not isekai. Yes, it's a fantasy. It's a pre-established world. The characters have lived in this world their whole lives. They didn't get summoned here by a demon or something. Okay, so this is making 5 plus 4, 9 per minute. 3, 6, 9 per minute. Okay, next we need to check the rods. They each need 12 per minute. Okay, this is where it's going to get tricky. Or not. Okay, so 12 per minute. Oh, the rods are going to be fine. Okay. So we just have to worry about the screws. Because this one alone makes enough of the rods. Will this be enough to start feeding? Let's see. So if this makes 6 per minute, right? And how many do we need for a single Oh, that's totally, yeah, we're getting 1 extra. Okay. This should fix our problem. We'll check on it later. For now, we should have enough in the storage. Yeah. For now. Let's go zoom on over and check. I've got no clue. I haven't been keeping up with too many anime. I literally only found out about it because I was on a website and it said top watched anime, or top 10 watched, and I was like, okay, I'll check this one out. It's called I left my A rank party to help my students or something like that. And I enjoy the world building, and the characters are pretty neat so far. It's a little too, like, how do I explain this? It's got the generic vibe where it's just, oh my god, MC, you're so amazing. I love you. With all the characters. If that makes sense. You know what? I'm just gonna really quickly build this. Didn't mean to do that. What the heck happened here? Why is it not letting me? Bug? I'm gonna call this bug real quick. And then we're gonna load. Sounds like a generic light novel adaptation number 457. Yeah, especially since it's another one of those ones where the main character is like really good at what he does. And it's not bad, but it's just like whenever they do certain things, I'm like, really? You couldn't think of a better way to do this? You know? If you enjoy enough, more power to you. Yeah, exactly. I don't hate it. I'm just like, again, it's just sometimes they do things and I'm like, man, I feel like you had a really good story here and then you just went the most generic path possible. Like, I just realized that the playlist is still being stupid. I forget, is there an in-game music? I'll just judge for my high horse throw. Oh, okay. I mean, how else do you judge when it comes to anime? Hello? I need to change this to a window so that way I can see. That way I can see what choice it's gonna put me in. Yeah, okay, there we go. That works. What was I doing again? Oh, right. I'm checking my... Right. I like dropping off all my excess here. This way we're always getting them tickets, you know? Yeah, it's gonna be a bit, because we said we're making, how much are we making it? Like 20 now? 21 per minute? Wait, I have to check again. Holy squawk. Like I said, I like the world. I like the character. I kind of like the magic system. My problem is that he's already really good, which it's okay. It's fine. He was working with an A-ranked party for a really long time. That I can be like, okay, he was really good before, because of all of his years of experience. So I'll give him a pass. But even now, it's like things happen, and then all of a sudden he gets like this super cool power, and there was like no build up to it, or there was this bad thing that was gonna happen, and there was no build up to it. I don't know how to explain. It's just like things happen to him, and I'm like, oh, guess he just succeeded. No questions asked. You know? I'm gonna move this up here. I just realized I don't have this building in anything. Huh. Yeah, 2 times 3 is... Wait. We're only making 6 per minute. Hold up. Why did it say 10? Here it says 5. So I'd be making 1 extra. Let's see. Is it 5 or 10? If it's 10, I'm undermaking. If it's 5, I'm overmaking, that's okay. What is 10 per minute? So I need to be making minimum 20 per minute. You gotta write that down. We're trying shitty anime we're watching. I'm watching this dumb, silly slice of life. Which anime? Is it the one about the girl who has to help get 1,000 special tears or whatever it is in 1 year, or she's gonna die? I was debating watch that. Oh, no, not that one. Ah. So I do need 10 per minute. Okay. And we're making how many per minute? 9? How many do I actually? I need 20 per minute because we have 2 running. That's not good. Okay, if we upped it by 1, that would be 3. Need 9 per minute. How much would we need to up it by? To 6.6. The most we could raise it to is 4 per minute. And 4 times 3 is only 12. Still not enough for what we need. Ugh. You know, let's bring this excess we have going on over here. I'm just gonna What's the dumb little witch anime you've been watching? While I figure this out. You're debating watching it. Oh, what made you decide not to? Still not gonna be enough, is it? This needs 10 per minute. It's only gonna be 12 per minute. Yeah, don't worry. It's Witch Watch. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Steve. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I bopped her on the head by accident. Aww. Let's just max this out, see how much we can get. 5 per minute? It's still only 15. And then that requires 7.5 times 3. 22.5 per minute. So this makes 10. That makes another 10. So I'm only making 20 per minute. It's not enough. Just the reinforced iron plate, it's not enough. So we need to get up to 22.5. So we're at 20, so we need 2.5 total. So we need 125 each. So 6.25. I should keep the plates fine. Now the iron rods I have to check. 15 per minute. So 30 per minute iron rods. No, I need 90 per minute now. Okay. So 90 divided by 2. 45 per minute. Taking 37. $37.5. $75 per minute. That's still not enough. Ah! Ooh, that hurt. I had a technical glitch in my headphones for a second. It made a click sound right in my ears. How dare you bop the kitty? It was her fault, okay? If she wasn't so boppable. Okay, let's see. This requires 75 screws times 2. $150 screws. This gives me 40 per minute. 40 per minute. 40 times 3 is 120. 120. Okay, I'm down by 30, so then I need to up it by 30 total. So by 10 each. Okay, 50 times 3 should be 150. 75 times 2 is... Okay, so we're good on screws. We should be fine. Now we just gotta check our plates. Iron plates is 37.5. So I need 75 total. How many am I making? 20 times 3, I'm only making 60 per minute. I'm gonna start writing this down. So victim blaming here. She's not a victim. She's a pampered princess. How many do I need again? What did we say? 37.5. 75. Uh, 20 per minute. I'm currently making 60. If they're all making 20 per minute, right? Okay, then to up it, I need... $25 times 3. Oops, I meant divided by 3. They all need to be making 25 per minute. And then that means they each need... Real quick, how's my power doing? Ooh, that's dangerous. I need to upgrade my power real quick. Yeah, we're gonna go double our power real quick. We'll be right back. You're probably sitting there thinking, what? How do you just double your power? Well, alien artifacts, that's how. Not even kidding, by the way. This is an item they put in the game that instantly doubles your entire power grid. Okay, first, do I have enough? I need 2 more summer sloops. If I can get 2 more summer sloops soon. Wait, there might be a way to power it up. to improve it without needing summer soups right this second. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be an alien tech shenanigans? I freaking love it though. So we're gonna go to our oil field. Of course I have to... Thankfully I can just go to the next one on my keyboard. So as soon as I notice the music is stopped, I can do that. Where'd Sushi go? Sushi! Where you go, Sush? There you are, girl. Do you want to say hi to the chat? Oh. Say hi to the chat, Sush. This is the Sush kitty. Look at her Sush face. She's such a good Sush. I wish I could show you guys her all the time. But she likes to sleep in the corner where no one can see her. Oh, she's purring. She's saying, hi, chat. I'm really happy right now. Goblin heard Claire open up a can and he was like, food? And then he realized it wasn't the ham box, and she was like, and he was like, fuck it, I'm going back to sleep. Okay, let's see. Let's check something here. Let's turn this off for now. Oh, we don't need it on. Never mind. We don't need it off, I should say. Let's upgrade all of this to improve output. let's just max these out for now. Damn, there's so much in here. Like, this is full. Let's just upgrade all these pipelines. And we'll just paint them black again. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see if this will fill it. I did not expect that to happen. We might as well fix these floors up well. I'm debating what to do. We have all this excess. Is it waiting to... Is it because the train is waiting? Background in a stream seems a little quiet. Explain, Optimus Philip. Is the game too quiet for you guys? Here, I can up the volume of the game. How's that sound? Better to you guys? I usually keep it a little quiet, but that's fine. No big deal for me. Okay, it's coming in. No, it just stopped at the next spot. Ooh, I just noticed that's happening. I hate that. I'm also an idiot. What's wrong with the power grid? This creates 80 per minute. Times 3 is a big number that I don't want to do the math on right now. Let's see if this fills up. No, we'll just change these in a minute. Let's see what we want to do. The reason I have them orange colored is so that way I know what they're taking in. Producing enough? We should probably, just in case, upgrade all these pipes. Yeah, this we can keep at MK1. And it's just thinking your voice seems a little quiet too. Okay, well I'm just kind of not really talking a whole bunch. That might be why I'm kind of talking at a lower volume than I normally do. Apologize. Thank you for letting me know. Holy. Let me just swap my water bottles around. Okay, there we go. Is the train gonna come back? What's happening? Okay, so it is coming. Oh no, it just left. Son of a... Okay, we'll just wait for it to come back. Let's see if unloading will be a good idea here. Or possible. Okay. Let's see. For now, we can take this excess. Yeah, let's speed this up. There we go. Now we'll be able to produce again. Is the train back? Train's back. Okay, let's check to see if our train boy here is able to do his job. That's a negatory, sir. No wonder we're having production problems. We should go check our main base. I realized I was supposed to start working on bauxite, but I realized I found a bunch of holes in our, ooh, we need more of these. Holes in our system. So I'll fix those. So chat, any games you are interested in that are coming out, or you're not excited for anything? Came all the way here to check on our power production. We found out there's what do you call it? Plastic and rubber production problem going on. Definitely looking forward to Metroid Prime 4. Do we even know when that's coming out? I know they've said, but you know, they delay stuff all the time. Nintendo, that is. I'm looking forward to Metroid Prime 4. I still need to play the other ones. I've only played the first one. The first one was fun. Hopefully this will clear it up a bit so we can really get our production back up. We got way too much excess. No concrete release date has been announced, but I think worst of the delays is behind us considering this was first announced as a launch year title for the Switch 1. I don't think it was ever announced as a launch title for Switch 1, was it? Let me Google. Let me look into this real quick. Was Metroid Prime 4 ever announced as a launch title for Switch 1? Yeah, okay, so it was never announced as a launch title because because they never gave it a release date until recently, and I was following news on this pretty hard. So in 2017, they said that Metroid Prime 4 will come out on the Nintendo Switch, but they didn't give a release date. And it was presumed it would be later in the holiday year. And then 2 years later, they said they had to restart making it. So yeah, it was never announced as a Switch 1 launch title, but it was announced to be on the Switch 1 at one point. And then we haven't gotten any real news for it until recently. I'm more believing it'll come out soon-ish because of the fact that we got a trailer. And when I say soon-ish, I don't mean like this year. I mean hopefully in the next 5 years. And I don't say that to like drown your hopes, like, oh yeah, no, you're screwed. But more so like, yeah, we're kind of still up in the air about all this stuff because that's kind of how Nintendo rolls. And it's really freaking annoying sometimes. Holiday 20. Yeah, they never, again, Nintendo has realized if the game isn't 100% done, they're not going to announce it. Or at least like 80% done. You finished Avatar: Last Airbender last night? For the first time? Nice. What'd you think? Give me thoughts. I need more! I'm saving a bunch of these so that way when I need them, I can just take them out. I started putting some of my excess stuff just in there because why not? And let's go check back in with the main base, with the oil base. God damn it. Went too fast for me. Zagard's thoughts, he's stealing your brain power. I can't steal brain power. I don't have any. Not that I had much, true. So I think that all that time, all anyone needed to do was to restore Aang to the Avatar state was poke him really hard. Not exactly. It was that he had to get hit in exactly the right spot to realign all his chakras. Is what really happened. So he basically got like the ultimate acupuncture. Like super cosmic acupuncture. And there was also no way for them to know that that would have worked. So he just needed to go to a chiropractor. Yeah, but where would he have found one in like the time period it's supposed to be, you know? Yes, they have acupuncture by Korra, but that's also 70 years removed. Also, he was, you know, kind of running for his life most of the time. I get the joke. I'm a fanboy, okay? I have to protect my brands. But yeah, I do get the comedy of it. It's like, huh, if they had just done that, everything would have worked out better. Ooh, that's dangerous. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, Boba. Guess we can take some of... We'll leave this like this until we don't need more of this. Am I producing enough oil? So I'm producing like 60 per minute. Need for these needs 20 per minute. 20 times 8. Ooh, that's way more than that. 160. Oh wait, I'm producing more than I'm... Hey, I'm producing more than I'm burning. Or I should be. Yeah, okay, we should be good. Let's also put the excess rubber back in. That way we're always producing. And then we're gonna... If we end up running low, we can always come back here. But we're not using it for much right now. But what did you think of the overall series of Avatar? What were your thoughts on the characters, the story? Oh, the siblings are licking each other. Oh, they're so cute. They're like, why are you going so high-pitched? God, you're such a weirdo. A couple squares that are not recolored. It's bugging the hell out of my brain. Oh, there we go. That one's full, so I'm assuming the second one is. So is the third. Okay. This should be good. I'm gonna drop down here and doop. Actually, I'm gonna even actually lower this down to 1. I'll just keep those at the highest speed. It doesn't matter because it gets bottlenecked and slowed down anyways. If we want it to be sped up, we can later. For now, we'll just leave it running like that. Yeah, we're still losing, so that's okay. We don't want this to bottleneck because then we stop producing oil, or what is it? Heavy oil residue. And if we stop producing heavy oil residue, we stop producing fuel. And we need to update this whole pipeline system. I will answer what you said in just a minute, Mr. Phillips. I thought it was a good show. A couple episodes were kind of mad, but I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I mean, no show should be perfect episode by episode. What is this? I think Zuko's one of the best character arcs in Western animation. Agreed. 100%. I thought it was good Zuko appreciation. Everybody agrees. Zuko has like one of the best character arcs of all time. Like just in media in general. Let's see, is the furthest one all the way in the back losing out? No, it's not. So these guys aren't losing out either. At least I don't think. Okay, so sometimes this one does become... That's good. That's not good. It means it's not always producing fuel. Why is that? Is it because that was clogging up? Might need to increase the rubber production. Get some more oil going. So how much do these need per minute? 120 per minute. These are currently producing 45 per minute. 360, right? So check those numbers. 120 per minute. 360. Okay, so then to get to 360, 45 times 3. 120. Is it 3? No, it's. Yeah, let's go up here so I can check. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just say 10 for now. 450 oil per minute. So we're at 450. We're producing 450. We need 90 times 3. 450. 90 times 3. 450. 90 times 3. 90 times 3. We should be producing way more than we're using. What is going on? Is there a block in the chain or something? Pipe. Max flow. 100, 600. We can't talk about Zuko's arc without absolute legend I wrote. True. And the only thing makes Zuko's arc truly great is that it is in a linear progression. He loses way, falls back in his flow, and there's something very real in that. Exactly. That's you understand the beauty of Zuko's arc. And even honestly all of the characters have that arc in different points. And it really is great. Because he actually starts off the whole first season. He's not going through that character arc. His character arc doesn't really start until like a fourth of the way through season 2, really. Like for the whole first season, he's a villain. He has one goal, and that's all you care about. Now, in retrospect, you can look at it and be like, oh, this is what it's building up to. You know, you gotta really understand who he is first. But in reality, all that means is his character arc hasn't started yet. And that's not a bad thing, it's just a fact. And then once it does start, though, it becomes so good and beautiful, you don't really see it coming. Let's see if this uses up too much of my oil. America. Does that start pretty? Why is this still? Why? Is it because there's nothing being built up to? We should be producing enough. I'm so confused. Pipelines aren't full, so that doesn't make sense. And I guess it doesn't matter if this hasn't run out of fuel. We'll see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15. Okay, so if it doesn't go down in 15 seconds below 20, I think we're solid. Let's go check with our main base. Also, real quick, we're gonna check with our oil reserves. Make sure it's not empty yet. Okay, let's check. Does it go below 51 at any point? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi, 17 Mississippi, 18 Mississippi, 19 Mississippi, 20 Mississippi. Okay, now. Okay, oil should be fine, power should be fine. Okay, let's head back. Let's just check what our overall power looks like. It's pretty solid except for this one bump there, whatever that is. That's a lot of Mississippis. There was another one I heard. I think it was like 1 marshmallow, 2 marshmallow, 3 marshmallow. And then there's the 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. There was one I heard that was really like nerdy but kind of smart at the same time. I can't remember what it was. I heard a while ago. I was like, I'm gonna start interchangeably using that, and I never did. There's a couple. I think. Yeah, I know. I like those kind of. It's not an idiom. What would the word for that be? It's not an onomatopoeia, is it? Anyways, the point is, I thought it was interesting. Yeah. Europeans probably use something fairly different. They definitely don't use Mississippi. That is very much an American thing, considering the fact that, you know, the Mississippi, the American River. Thank God I have a jetpack. That could have killed me. Should go check on our production of mod frames. Gotta look where you're going. That way you know which tube to go through. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm zooming around. Call me tube boy. Totally tubular. Let's see how the production line is going. Am I running low on anything? Yep, I'm running low on plates. Taking in 120 a minute. 120 times 4. 480. 30 times 4. 480 divided by 4. So each one could be doing 120. Okay, so the most they can be doing per minute is that. So we'll just max it out. Why not? $300. 75 times 4 is 300. Okay. Okay. Oh, they were already at 30, weren't they? Okay, we need to improve production. First we start with the belts. And then we follow where this leads. Where is it? There it is. Jesus, we're going on a big tour of the factory. We have the same tubular thought, Dragon Man. Thuggers. Don't you love my spaghetti factory all the way out here in the Wild West? I call this the Wilds because nothing was set to standard. That's an MK1. Now it's going to be making 240 a minute. Find a way back up. Think I see it, Houston. Let's give ourselves some momentum. Look at that. Pro skills. Are we still not making enough screws over here? What the hell? There we go. Holy heck. Why did I do it this way? I don't know. You tell me. Do I actually need to do that? Nah, I don't. Am I wasting resources by doing this? Hell yeah. Do I care? Hell nah. Let's see. 15 per minute, so yeah, that'll be fine. How much does this produce per minute again? 100? And each of these need how much? Oh, this needs 100 per minute. That needs 60 per minute. Oh. I see. We'll let this build up for a bit. We don't need it running 24/7. We can save some power. Oh, yes. Hello? Okay. BRB chat. I'm back, chat. I'm back. I'm back like a brain attack. Oh, Goblin left. Didn't even notice. Goblin! Let me just check where my cat goblin is real quick. Gobbles! As soon as he's back, he's gone. Well, you see, here's the thing. I am the Flash. That's what they call me on the websites, anyways. I mean, what? Azula is disturbing as hell in that final arc. She's sad. I mean, when I first saw it as a kid, I was like, oh, that's creepy. But as an adult, I watch it and I'm like, oh, you just feel bad for her more than anything, to be fully honest. So I don't really think of it as disturbing anymore, especially after I've watched the overanalyzing Avatar video about it. Highly recommended, by the way. What the hell happened? Okay, let's hope this makes enough. This we can ignore for now. We don't need this on 20% like you said. Where's the... No, the main floor, we want to be up a floor. Okay, cool. They're all maxed out on production again. They're making more rods than we need. Making the iron plates we need. Which are making the reinforced iron plates we need. We're getting 5, 10, 15 per minute, which is still not enough. We need a bit more than that. But we can always turn off one of our things. So we'll go do that now. Sad and scary at the same time. The way her mind just completely breaks. I agree. It is sudden. I highly recommend you watch the Overanalyzing Avatar, the full series, talking about every single episode of the show and all the neat little things. Because the first few seasons, you'll just see neat things about the show that you never noticed. And then once you get into the latter seasons, you'll start to notice more of the storytelling issues, in my opinion. Again, doesn't make the show terrible. It's my favorite show of all time. But once you notice those, you're like, ah, okay. I see what they did. I'm gonna do this so that way it's maxed out for a bit so it can start filling up. How's this only 14 per minute? I don't know, whatever. Our screw production should be fine, right? Yeah. So we have a whole base just for producing screws. And rods. And we upgraded our encased industrial beams. How close are we to filling this up? Not that close. What are some stories issues with that? Yeah, I watched it way back when I was younger, so some of the details are beyond me. Well, for starters, we'll go with the big one that I remember off the top of my head that I agree with overanalyzing Avatar about. The story, the downfall, quote-unquote, of Azula, her mental collapse, is way too sudden, and there's no build-up to it. It's almost a complete 180 whiplash turn. Like, there's the seeds of it, but they never really fully build up to it. It goes from, she's a very intelligent, very thought-out character who has a cool demeanor and expects perfection in herself and others, right? To suddenly, my whole world's falling down around me, all because my two best friends betrayed me, and for half a second I thought my father didn't want me to lead with him, but then I'm going to become the leader anyways, so I'm getting everything I wanted, but it needs to be exactly perfect. Exactly perfect. Like, it's too much of a leap. Just like, there wasn't the build-up to, okay, here's this issue. By the way, why is this one showing smoke coming out of it, but this one isn't? When this one is on, and this one isn't. That's weird. I like watching the big machine make other smaller machine. You know what? Yeah, I do remember thinking even as a kid that Azula switch up felt a little out. Yeah. Like, it's not completely like, oh, she's crazy now, but more like Okay, I can see where that came from. Needed a bit more time in the oven to get there. You know? So it's not so much like, oh, a magic cake, but more so like, the cake's a little undercooked. Let's cook. Can we put it in the oven for a bit more? No, we don't have time. Okay. And you might say, oh well, production issues. They only had so much time. Da 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 da. Yes, that's true, but also remember they were told how many seasons of the show they would get before they even started production on the first half of season 1. Like, they had been working on the show for a long time. Like, years before any of us had heard about it, they were working on it. It's not like modern day production where it's like, okay, we're going to make a show. You have this many episodes, and you have 1 year to make it. Like, back then, the animation industry was a lot more close-knit, and they were given a lot more time to work on their stuff. Because, you know, it would cost a lot more for animation. And studios were willing to put in the cost for animation. And they were willing to give them the time to work on those costs. To then create a really good product that would make them a lot of money. Studios today are a lot more greedy and lazy. And so, long story short, before I get into a whole rant, they had planned out pretty much the whole show, beginning to end, before they aired episode 1. And so the fact that they didn't think to add in a bit more of that into the show, like even in small bursts, is the real problem. Personally. It's also why the people who say, like, the Zutara relationship makes so much more sense than the Aang one. And it's so obvious that's what they wanted to do, but Nickelodeon just told them not to. It's such a bad argument that has no real basis, and, like, it drives me up the wall when I read that. I also hate the argument of, well, I just like this one more because it feels like Aang gets the girl. What, does Katara not have a personality? Is she just the girl to you? Is she not her own character with her own choices and beliefs and decisions? Is she just the damsel in distress? Because that's what you're saying she is. And so, you know, what game am I playing? This is Satisfactory, where we are building a factory on an alien planet, slowly causing more and more destruction to its ecosystem as we build a bigger and bigger factory to put pieces into that giant space elevator to build a device to save humanity on Earth. At least that's what the AI told us, our AI companion. Also, our AI companion started talking to some sort of alien AI companion, and the stuff it's saying is concerning. At one point said, I am looking to make the human element redundant. Sounds fun. It is fun. If you like factory sims, if you like building, if you like basic math, it's a lot of fun. It's a really good brain teaser of a game where there are puzzles on puzzles on puzzles, and the puzzles get more complex as the game goes on, as you need newer resources to build things, but then you need to take your older resources to build the new things, to help you collect the newer resources. And it's a lot of ding dang diddly done fun. Also, I have a space elevator. Well, this is just a personal elevator. What if I hate math? Well, then you probably won't like this game. This game does require some math. Once you get into the later levels, that is. For the most part, though, it's not super math heavy. Super. Is this one bugging out? feel like that one bugged out. Just a thought. Just me? Never mind then. Looks like they're all running efficiently, so that's good. Let's see if our cargo boxes have become emptied. Nope. Dang it. Now I gotta wait. You like my Buzz Lightyear claw machine? Hey, fix itself. Sweet. That one is actually full. Wait, I'm dumb. Alright, let's go check on our... Let's go look for some bauxite. Because we need it to create aluminium. I think there's some in that direction. Yep. Really far in that direction. Zip line. Taking a zip line to heaven. Going up and up and up. Taking a zip line to heaven. Something that rhymes with heaven. When in this game you get to hire a worker? You don't. Everything is done by you. Everything is automated. Like, I don't have to build everything. Literally, I don't have to do anything. Everything is automated. It's very early on, at least. Like, it starts off, you have to mine the resources by hand. And then, almost immediately, you get one of these. A miner that mines for you. So everything is... Is it up this way? As we all know, purple and green are villain colors. Unless you're Buzz Lightyear. Let me guess, it's up there. You okay there, buddy? I love these giant whale tick anteater things. Because you can just bounce on them infinitely. Only a few hundred meters away. But first, let's check this dismantle crate. Whoa. What is this area? Never mind, I'm not checking the dismantle crate. Even though it's bugging the hell out of me that it keeps showing up on the feed, on the compass. Let's build ourselves our platforms. Expand the factory! If you're wondering why I keep doing that, it's just so that way I know which way I'm going. I'm sure it's not going to be up. But I'm going to build the factory up anyway, so... The mushrooms. Oh, there's radiation here? It's a real bummer, man. Okay, so it's a little further ahead. Get away from radiation. Is it down there? I don't see it. Is it up or down? The answer is up, but so is... Oh, there's some radiation beasts here. That's not good. Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
A picture of this event has been sent to the Fix-It head office to reside on its pile of lame.
Shut your mouth, you damn AI. I need to go get fuel. Oh, wait, do I have any excess fuel in here? I do. I'm a genius. One thing. He's building a chocolate factory. I wish. In your opinion, what is the best jutsu to use in everyday life? Do you mean jutsu? Shadow clone, 100%. There's no question. Shadow clone jutsu would be the best one to use in everyday life, because you could, even if you can only make one shadow clone, and hold on to that, you can double your production and double your learning rate. You could read a book while you work on something else. You could study on how to make better videos while you make videos. Like, it's just a win-win. One thing about ATL was how little they established Aang's pacifism prior to the final few episodes. They do establish it quite a bit throughout the series, and he doesn't have pacifism really, because he's willing to fight. Pacifism is the willingness to not fight at all, basically. He has sanctity of life, really, more than anything. And they do establish it. They just don't talk about it very often because they're not actively trying to kill people. But then again, there are a few times in the show where Aang almost definitely killed some people. So I get why it would bug you. Originally, they were thinking about making it you had to choose, but then they thought it made the show too dark and they didn't like that. One thing I didn't like is that the lion turtle just comes out of nowhere and is like, hey, here's the answer to all your problems. Just gives him the answer. They don't have to work towards it. They don't have to figure it out. It's just Deus Ex Machina to them. That's like one of the few things I didn't really like in the show. Is it further that way? I think it is. I don't remember where it is yet. Right, we passed the tick thing. This game is giving me Subnautica vibes with the creatures and plant life. It's similar to Subnautica, only it's not a survival game. You don't have to eat to survive. Like, there's no hunger bar. There's no oxygen bar. It's more about the factory. It's more about learning to build out the factory. I feel like pacifism fit pretty well with Aang's character. I feel like flying Raijin would basically negate public transportation. True, but that one's supposed to be extremely advanced and extremely difficult to pull off. Like, only one person ever was able to pull it off. But you're right, that one would be pretty good too. I still think the best one is Shadow Clone Jutsu. Literally just being able to do double of anything you do is going to be insanely useful. Oh, no. Oh, thank God we didn't die this time. I'm really hoping I find a way to fight radiation soon, because this is getting annoying. It's not even really a hindrance, it's just annoying. Now, where's my death box? And now we kill the animal life. Where did he teleport to? Hello? Did he phase through the floor? He might have. Got him. Yeah, I think he phased through the floor. Yeah, I think he's throwing rocks at me from underground. It's not as cool as Subnautica. Pike. That's true. I agree. It's not. Another thing that bugs me about the Lion Turtle, Korra spoiler I saw about how it was the Lion Turtles that gave people the power to bend, which feels weird because in that AT refers to various creatures as the first benders. It makes sense in context, though. I don't know. That's fair, but have you considered summoning an actual fucking meteor to flex on your friends? Yeah, but how useful would that be in daily life? That'd be cool, but how? Like, besides becoming an evil warlord and saying, you do what I say or else I'm going to blow up the Pentagon. That's not really going to help you out there, Chief. When you and Andrew finish DMC 5, what's the next game that's on the agenda? Probably a Kingdom Hearts game for now, because I know Andrew would like to play Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay, we need to kill these radioactive rock monsters. And the radioactive hogs. Especially since there's 3 of them. Oh my god, I didn't see that coming. That's okay, at least this time we died on the platform. What I need to do... get some meds ready. Says you, I need to use it every day. Well, what do you need to use it for? But yeah, so I don't personally mind. That is fact, by the way, in Korra. That's not one of the problems I have with Korra. I have a lot of other problems with Korra that I don't want to say until you watch it yourself. Again, Overanalyzing Avatar did a whole video series on that, and he explains it really well, in better words than I can. Well, actually, no, I could explain the same words, but he has explained it. And Korra isn't a horrible show. It just has a lot of issues. One of the issues with... There are 2 major issues, in my opinion, with Korra. Issue number 1, Nickelodeon treated the development team for Korra really badly. Like, really badly. Like, when it came to making Avatar, and I know it was the same studio with different presidents at the time. At least I think it was. Someone double check me on that. But when they made Avatar, they were like, okay, you get 64 episodes over 3 seasons. Sorry, I yawned during that. You get 64 episodes over 3 seasons. So good luck with that. Or so go make your show. And that's what you get. And so they knew how many episodes they had. And then they got to make the show. Then when it came to making Korra, I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but they were like, you know, Avatar's really popular. We would like more money. So we're going to give you a small percentage of our... I forgot I didn't have jetpack fuel. Let me get back to going through the tubes before I get back to this. So then when they were making Korra, they were like, could you make a new Avatar thing? We would really love to make a bunch of more money, and you get a small percentage of it to make your show, which is how all studios work, so that's not the evil part. That's just business. That's how business works, right? And they said, okay, well, we want to make a movie showing what happened to Zuko's mom, because that's the one plot thread we didn't explain by the end of the show. We left that open-ended so we could explain that. And Nickelodeon said, we don't want to make a movie. We want a new TV series with new characters. They were like, okay, well, we could probably start thinking about something in a few months. And if you give us the same time frame, we could make probably just as good a show. And they said, you get 12 episodes, 1 season. And all the Avatar development people were like, what do you mean? We had 24 episodes a season before. Why not just give us a 24 episode one season? And they were like, yeah, but we don't know if this new series will do as well as Avatar. So we're only going to give you one season. That's it. And you're going to get 12 episodes. So, dude, go make something with that. Good luck. And so they make season 1 of Korra. And Korra becomes the most watched animated show in all the world in that year. Like, everybody watched Korra when it came out. I remember that show was bonkers. It was #1 watched animated show on TV for the year of, I think it was 2011, 2010. And people really liked it. I really liked season 1. It was a lot of fun. And so Nickelodeon goes, hey, do you remember when we said you could have some money and you would make us more money? Yeah, well, you did a good job. Oh, thank God. Then you're going to say there was something wrong with it. But there's something wrong with it. Oh, God, what this time? Well, you see, the problem is we don't have any more episodes. Okay, well, that's not our fault. You decided. So you need to make more episodes. Okay. If we're going to make more episodes, can we get more seasons? No, you're just going to get one more season and 12 more episodes again. And they're like, okay, I guess we could do that. We really like working in this world we created. And we like these new characters, so I guess we could do something with 12 more episodes. Yep, no increase in budget. You're going to have the exact same budget as last time. Good luck. Go make another season that everybody watches. Bye. And so the developers were like, okay, let's make a season 2. And season 2, you can tell, probably had the rockiest build. There's a lot of problems with season 2, which we can get into another time. Then, after halfway through season 2 coming out, they were like, you know, this show is so good, we're gonna actually up your budget. We can make 24 episodes for new season. Don't make me laugh. No. You have to make 12 episodes in another season. But we're going to give you 2 seasons. How's that sound? They're like, okay, I guess 12 episodes, 24 episodes over 2 seasons. We could do that, right, guys? And the developers were just like, the animation team was like, please, I haven't eaten in 3 days. Yeah, I think we can do it. Okay, so we'll do that right away. Thank you, sir. And they got to work on it. And then halfway through season 3, the studio head said, hey, you remember how we said we were going to give you 24 episodes, 12 episodes each season? Yes. What are you doing now? Well, season 3 isn't doing as great. And season 2 didn't do that good. And it's gotten too adult. So we're going to have to move your time slot, which means you're going to get less viewers. Not our fault. That's your fault. And we're actually going to cut it down from 24 episodes to 23 episodes. Wait, you're telling us that one of our seasons only gets 11 episodes of animation budget? Yep, that's what we're telling you. So what does that mean? Well, it means you can either fire half of all the people that work for you, or you can make a filler episode. Like, just straight up make a filler episode where it won't cost us any money. You're kidding, right? No, I'm not kidding. Good luck. Have fun with that. And so that's how season 3 and 4 were made. And then they said, by the way, season 4, not going to be on TV. Your show ain't good enough. That's your fault, not ours. And we're actually going to make it... What did I just do? We're going to put it only online. It's going to be live stream. Streaming is the future. I mean, look at that Netflix thing. We're copying that, but it's not going to be nearly as good because we don't need it to be. We're Nickelodeon. So make an amazing show out of 11 episodes. Bye. And then that was how season 3 and 4 was developed. And that's why Korra has one of the reasons I believe it has. Oh, fudge. I need to make some more iron rods. I'll be back with weapons. Rude. What did I do to deserve that? insane how short TV seasons have gotten. 8 episodes a season would have been unthinkable when I was a kid. I know, right? And there are two compounding factors for that. One is that some TV shows got way too bloated with their seasons, where it was just like 24 episodes a season, and maybe like 8 or 10 of those were actually good TV that people liked. The rest was just villain of the week filler. And it wasn't even good villain of the week filler. It was boring villain of the week filler. I'm looking at you, Flash, Arrow, the Arrowverse in general. And so people started really hating the 24 episode format. The second thing is TV shows have gotten way more expensive to make with a lot less chatter around them. With the advent of streaming, shows need now to get everybody in day one, immediately, on all the episodes, or it's dead in the water. I actually watched a video on this topic recently. Really? Posted in the Discord. He's coming for my bacon. Is this cheating? Did you just teleport? Ah, drugs. Hey, this is Guys Book Conversation that when Netflix started making original programming, they wanted to make a good first impression and style their earliest shows after HBO series. Thank God there's that little lip keeping you down there. Oh my God, he got up. That was scary. Nice try, bitch. Okay, that's 2 down. The third one disappeared. Or he died. And then the rest of the streaming world decided, let's do that. And now every streaming show is trying to be HBO. Sibs, how are you doing, brother? This will disappear. When will the body disappear? Well, I can get the bauxite now. Didn't want to do that. Okay, so now we know it's pure. We need to make another one of those. I'm doing well. I see you're playing one of my favorite games. Yes, I enjoy this game. I've been playing since early in the beta, and I'm still bad at it. Okay, we now have bauxite. Sort of. Well, we will soon. Is that what I think it is? Is that a Mercer sphere? It is a Mercer sphere. That's neato burrito. There's the third one. Okay, Milk, I'll let you out in a second. My cat keeps meowing. Means she wants attention. She probably wants to go to the bathroom. Did we kill it? We killed it. Okay. I was an alpha tester, and I'm also still quite bad, lol. Okay, let me just check on the kitty. Oh, did you get outside? All right, because you all got a treat. You want to say hi to the chat? You want to say hi to the chat? Say hi to the chat, kitty. Hi, I'm Milkshake the kitty. I love pets and cuddles and scratches and treats and everything about being a house floof. Are you Ow! Don't chew my thumb, you little chewerson. She's like, well, that's what you get for holding me in a way I don't want to be held, meow. Can you hear her purrs? She's a shy kitty. Okay, you can go on your blanket. There you go. There you go. Go sit in your blanket. She's biting my hand right now, chat. She won't let go of my arm. Silly kitty. There, stay there. Good kitty. Or not. Just don't jump up on my desk. Hey, don't chew that. Okay. Good, we killed all the hogs. How far have you gotten in this game, Sibs? Okay, we'll get 240 per minute. Now we need to... start up a factory. Nah, I don't like it like that. What's up, kitty? Milk. Oh, you're in your backpack. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now we may make bauxite into something. There. What's the recipe for aluminum? What's the codex? Milk? What are you doing? You're being wily. Wily old kitty. I've been a couple times, been deteriorate countless times. I have never gotten this far before. I started back when the game was on like update 3, I think it was. When the what do you call it? I forget what it was called. When water and piping was first made and coal. When they first added water and piping. Huh. Oh, okay. Okay, we need silica. Okay, silica's useful again. Then how do we get aluminum scrap? Bauxite and water. Oh, we need bauxite and water. Okay. Oh, this is a new level I've never been to. Okay, so I'm learning a bunch of new stuff. Is there water down there? Yeah, there's water down there. Okay, let's leave that like that. What is giving me so much radiation? Is the bauxite giving me radiation? No, it's not the bauxite. I didn't think it was. Ah, I see what's causing the radiation. Still have all my saves, including my half-buried pipeless save that will slowly but surely run themselves out. Yuki, why do you always demand jokes of me? You know, I'm more than just a joke machine. Let me find my jokes. You know, this is actually kind of a personal story that I didn't want to share with anybody, but every day when I go to get milk, sorry, I had to cough. You demand the ha-has. Fine! Every morning, I always wake up to get milk. Every morning, I always get milk. And each time I do, I get hit by the same bicycle. It's a vicious cycle. Okay. How do I want to do this? Do I want to send the water up? Or the bauxite down? Thank you, Sibs. I appreciate the ha. Then I turn around, there's one of the spider things. Yeah, I've never finished, this is as far as I've gotten. I've never gotten to making aluminium. I know it's aluminum, but I like saying aluminium because it's funny. Question, which you fear more, conveyor spaghetti or power grid failure? Power grid failure. Agreed. Conveyor spaghetti can always be fixed. Power grid failure. Oh, that's stressful. Oh, hey, look, another Mercer sphere. Who's shooting at me? What just happened there? Oh, he teleported. One down, one to go. Thankfully it's not the radioactive kind, so they're not just actively hurting you. Hey, I got him. Now to collect the hog remains. Hog meat. That's what they eat in Harry Potter, right? Hog meat? Power grid failure seems worse. It is. I like to overbuild my power grid by a large margin. Fair enough. Most of my factories end up in the 80 to 100 gigawatt range. There's a lot of gigawatts right there. Actual consumption like 38 gigawatts, lol. Still a lot. Okay. How do we want to set this up? I've decided, since I already have the platforms up there, I'm gonna force the water up. I know that uses up more power. I know. Shut up. This is my factory. Okay, where is it? There it be. Okay. Obviously, I don't want this clipping. Okay, where are we gonna put the extras? I forgot I have to. Jesus criminy. To build them first, you fool. Ow, 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 ow. What the flapjacks? Oh, rude. Back up. Back, you foul beasts. No, I died. Okay, I probably need to stop soon or take a break or both. But here's the thing, I'm not gonna do that. We're finally building an excess of these. Let's go. Zoopity zoop zop, zoopity zay. Zoopa poopa beepa poopa beepay. Bloopity leap la, bloopity lay. What is more share? So the rest, yeah, it does bug me that the rest of the streamer will just kind of copied how Netflix does it. And Andrew, I know there are people out there like Andrew who like to wait for the whole show to build up and then they just watch all the episodes at once, but I actively hate that. I don't mind letting it build up and watching it like one day at a time, but all of them at once I just hate so much because then then the companies think that the only way they can get people in is if they dump all the episodes in at once, and all the episodes have to be bangers to keep people watching continuously forever. But they would get more people watching continuously forever if they did one weekly episode and just made each episode decently good. Like, honestly, I think it should go back to the old ways where we had lots of episodes a season. Sure, some of them weren't always useful, but then sometimes you had shows like Avatar or Friends or Frasier that were all really good consistently. Or Game of Thrones. Remember Game of Thrones? Up until season 8, you watched every episode. People watched every episode every week. It was a big thing. It was great. I think it was so much better. Also, it was a lot harder to spoil a season because you didn't have YouTubers who watched one whole season overnight instantly and then had to put their thoughts out on every little thing right away. They could talk about it episode to episode, week to week. What do I think of this week? What do I think of that week? Maybe this week's episode gets spoiled. Maybe you're able to avoid it. Versus, yeah, now you know what happens for the whole season. Do you even really want to watch anymore? So I legitimately do not like the batch season approach. I think it is the worst way to watch television. Even if it's like, oh, I'll make a day of it. I don't want to spend the whole day watching TV. There's so many other things I want to do throughout the day. If I have to spend a whole day watching TV to catch up on my shows, then I don't really care about the show. If I can wait a week to watch an episode, and I get excited each week for a new episode, that's a good show. Anything else is just slop. I hate using that word, but it's true. It's become so true. We get so much slop these days where it's just like generic superhero thing, generic space thing, generic horror thing. And it was always like that to some degree, but it's gotten worse in my opinion. I watched Game of Thrones 2 years after it concluded and heard so many bad things about season 8. I thought it was fine. Generic thing. What? Where? Oh, I did build that in the right spot. Alright, you killed me. I remember when it used to just spawn infinite. And killing it didn't end it. Where killing the pod killed all of them instantly. Here's the thing with Game of Thrones Season 8. Is the story of Game of Thrones Season 8 was good. Like, it has good bones. The idea behind it is really good. The way it was executed was not. And that's why people have so many gripes with it. Okay. What? Now we gotta start getting the water up here. So let's put some peepees. Some peepees up here. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got. Can you? Thank you. Ah, there we go. Good, nice, clean. Oh, I hate that. Okay, we've got it all hooked up. Now we gotta get it up. I'm gonna try something. I don't know how well it'll work. being in water, especially alien water. Okay, now we're gonna try something I saw in a video once. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I like the idea of it. Okay, so what we gotta do. We're gonna build what's called a water tower. You just gotta angle it like that. Do I need to use the big one? I need to use the big one, don't I? Holy, it's been over 3 hours, so we'll probably end soon. There's our giant space elevator, by the way, all the work we've put into it. Enjoy my brilliance. Look at that beautiful space station we have built with our space elevator. Its beauty is unrivaled. Let's see, where would it look the most tubular? Oh, I know why. I'm dumb. I didn't even put it on the center for the other one. Okay, I'm gonna need to make floors, obviously. Except for the white part, obviously. How many up is this? so 9 up. Floor number 2. Yes, we're building. Yes, wonderful. Okay. No, that's one too many. How dare you? You did not do as I pleased. I am very angry with you, platform. Bad platform. Bad. And we're obviously going to leave these here because we're going to do a few of these to make a water tower of sorts. We're almost at the top, chat. Yes, we've done it. Well, we've done part of it. Still not quite done, you see. I should really probably just get rid of this. So it's not flipping, so that's giga cringe. But also, it's only gonna be here temporarily. These floors, so to speak. Alright, okay, so I think we're going to end here for now, chat, because I'm running low on energy. Chat is running low on energy. My eyes need a break, and I got to go watch some anime. So peace out, everyone. I hope you had a fun time watching me satisfactorily create a factory that is satisfactory to your needs. Yes, that was a lot of words. Thank you all for joining us for another Zagard-tastic stream. What? Oh, did someone... Was there an event in the feed? Is that you redeeming the joke time? Ah, yes, it was redeeming the joke time. Thank you for redeeming that joke time, Yuki. We will see you all next time. Stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy, be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. We will see you for Keyblades of Sauces on Wednesday with the Mythology Guy. We're going to fight Evil Riku. Oh no, that's a difficult boss fight. We will not be here Friday as I am going away for vacation. Until then, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you. Bye-bye, chat.